Okay,
your rank game
you
a
know
good amount.
ball.
At least I do here. I'm
You
actually a
know
little
ball.
scared of land
Yo, yo, yo,
personally.
we have a
But here
code
we go.
key.
Speaking of rank games here, guys, get some dragon crystals. Get an everything box
What
here.
is
Looks like here
this?
with this code on the screen to kind of hell your game.
That's right. And let's talk about the
Holy
strengths of
shit.
BTK as well, right? BTK actually
NBA
has a decent
reference, bro.
setup. Best player one with the cross mobilization, as well as the ultimate from Hoon, destructive to Lu. You will be able to set up some very nasty combinations against the side of Alo. At the same time, I presume Fried Chicken will be that win con. He needs to shut you down.
Absolutely. I would say the advantage of the BTKs is their composition is just more top tier, right? If we look at their characters, they're individually stronger. We have the Arlie, the Didia, both top tier picks, and that's like the #1 bot lane potentially, right? And the
Wait a
Charlotte as well
second.
too. Whereas Alo, oh here we go. Speaking of Alo, we got big fights coming out. Is this gonna be? Yeah, oftentimes you don't see any kills go down here in the very early game, but they certainly got close there with the Arlie. But I would say Alo's composition is probably not. Oh my God, Zane's not letting me talk as he goes back in. For
Oh?
Arlie, and,
Yeah, that one actually, I mean, you can't blame him. That I would have gone into. That one was pretty much available, but let's see, what was the skill? Robot Elma did not take a heal, he actually took the flash, so there was definitely a disruption here, but there is more damage to come. Can they get the return? Robot Elma will be taken down, and best player one gets that in his bag, so it's a 1-for-1 now. The gold gap not going to be too big.
all right, not the worst comeback from BTK there, but I would say that jump in there is
BTK
a
about to
little
get
bit
domed.
questionable there, right? You kind of want to scale up on the early, right? Even if you have the frenzy in the early game, you want to play for that late game. Sure, Garo has a great late game as well too, but that situation was just a bit unfavorable there, I would say. But speaking of jump ins here, we
Kalita
see my
and
jump
mid
in,
lane,
there's that
by the way.
displacement we're talking about here. Oh my God, look at all that displacement there. With the My Ultimate, the Dharma Truth Mantra, pushing them all the way back here and pushing best player back to
Carlita
base
in
already.
mid lane.
Yeah, actually one of the strengths on Alo Gaming's roster is that they're also, hang on, potential kill. Yep,
Oh,
the
it's
flash
over,
committed
boys.
by the side of Lomax just to get out of danger. But they're so mobile. This is something that, you know, we did not talk about on the side of Alo's draft. It's pretty hard to catch them, especially if they're trying to run away from BTK.
Absolutely. Everyone on their team has a dash other than Garo, right? So it's not going to be easy to hit those combinations on them, to trap them within the ultimates of Hoon
Time
here.
Machine?
But they go
Bro,
ahead and
low-key?
pressure bot lane once again here. Demochi is just so oppressive along with that skill 2 from Garo, just applying that poke under
Might
the
as
tower.
well.
Oh no, nice catch. It's going to be a free one. And right now, Hoon, once again, the target of the aggression coming in. And even best player one. This is why the Lam is a hater pick against the Gudo because of the iframes.
For sure, and Lamb is one of those feast and famine picks.
Time
And it looks like he's
machinable,
kind
bro.
of feasting right now. He's getting really ahead this game. We could see a
it
really
is.
high kill game here coming out from Lamb. Usually, they either do nothing or they do a lot, and I feel like he's on track to do a lot.
Yeah, and they buy space, right? This is all time for you. He comes in again, once again. Hoon able to push them back a little bit, but the stuns, look, Robot Elma just landing all of this. Cannon Blast, the knockup as well. Can they get the lockdown? The heals do come through, and for now, Hoon survived. But on the back
Holy
line,
fuck,
there's
5
a
people.
lot of trouble for the
Oh
side
my
of best
God,
player
that-
one. The aggression comes in, the knockup comes in as well. Lomax gets the Ryu engine, and there's more. Alonzo gets the secondary kill onto Shark. Moments
Bro, we
the
are
next
getting
to
butt
fall.
fucked right
Too
now, bro.
many things to look at for the side of BTK as Alo Gaming.
What
they
is
do
we
get
got
punished.
Floyd?
You will
Clear
get
them
shut
up,
down by Fried
Floyd.
Chicken, but he is in the middle of 4 different heroes now.
Look at the Lamb all throughout this fight, applying a lot of pressure.
Oh?
Stealing. I think
Why
he stole-
Dorino?
Maybe he did not get the steal, but he pressured the Zero.
God damn, he might be LeBron.
And now he ends up cleaning up a bunch of kills there. And we see a 4-minute Axe of Torment for Alonzo. Uh-oh, this is not good here.
Caden them.
There is a huge goal difference now, and Alonso, you know he's going to go.
Bro,
straight
Mac
for a
and
jungle.
Bausch
The Tyrant
knows
buff
ball,
does not
bro.
matter at this point. He is up by 1.2 thousand.
You know
gold.
ball.
So BTK need to get this knockdown onto you right here, right now. Can they get the lockdown? They do. Can they finally do it? They do.
Shark got the
Shark
kill,
takes
though.
the kill instead of Mobile Zane. So for now, they need to buy a little bit more time.
Beautiful. Right
Man,
there.
so he has to be hanging on someone there.
Oh, we got Tyrant.
For now, the heals do come through, and you know, BTK, they do get the trade out here. They do get the Tyrant, and for now, Alo Gaming,
Bro,
they
Chicken
lead
just farmed
by
some clips, bro.
3,000 gold.
Let's farm some
Absolutely.
clips.
Every single fight, BDA needs to keep
Can't be
an
that
eye
hard.
out on Lamb and shut him down early. Not only is he worth a lot of gold, he's one of the few members on Alo Gaming capable of taking out your entire team. He has that sustained damage. Oh my god, speaking of damage, a lot of damage goes out onto
damn.
Zanier and Hoon, and they're having a rough game here. This game,
Oh,
Hoon has been
2v1
put out a
top?
few times,
Oh,
and
that
that's
guy's
his
gotta be
fourth death
LeBron.
here, and he's really,
Nah, he has to be
behind
LeBron,
Lomax
bro.
on the Mai.
It's very
White
hard
Bronny
because they have
James.
so much mobility on the side of Alo Gaming, right? That is one of the core strengths on their composition side. Like you mentioned before, everyone has a dash on the side of Alo Gaming, with the exception of you. I mean, if you want to count the flash as a dash, then I guess you could say so.
Absolutely here. So it's gonna be a tough game for Lady Gen to land those combos, right? Lady Gen, like, they love playing its melees like the Dharma, like the Mai, but when everyone is just so flashy and able to, you know, juke around
Left
and
wide.
take the fight to you, right?
Yep.
And take you out before you can really get your combo down, which is what we've been seeing happen to Hoon so far. It is not good. And Lady Gen, if you don't get the damage going too, right, you don't have enough firepower to threaten these divers here, they can sometimes just face tank a lot of your damage.
God damn.
Oh no, Mobazane caught out. They cover every single angle. How is he supposed to make it out of that?
It is really, really tough here. The side of Alo Gaming, they've definitely switched gears
It's
here
not
after game one.
B1.
It feels like they've
I'm
now
so
got the
done.
momentum, and they are carrying it all throughout
I
the
am
game.
so
7 minutes
done,
into
bro.
almost 5,000 gold
Bro, we
here,
are getting
and it is all for
dope.
this Lamb pick. Look at
Holy
this. It
shit.
is the feast game here. He's so ahead. If we check the score again, I'm pretty sure Lamb is like 7.
Bro, we are
so far
getting
already.
farmed, bro.
Yes, it's a double kill for the
Actual
side of
farm.
Alonso here. And best player 1 will be able to make it out even as the stun comes in from the side of Robot Elma. The chase comes down, Lomax, but the
Look
save,
at Chicken,
no,
bro.
no save here, but they
Dead
do
though.
make a trade. It's gonna be Fried Chicken taken down.
Dave,
And
do
here is the big
something,
problem.
bro.
You is now on track to be that monstrous late game farm laner.
Absolutely, this is looking
Mr.
really
Mao,
rough.
do
They're not
something,
able to
bro.
find any footing here. They do take out Doxa here for a trade, but they will
Holy
lose
shit,
some
still
members
got a
because of
kill?
their Lamb also goes down. A lot of shutdowns just went in the way of BTK. It is a 4-for-4, but again, Alo Game is worth a little bit more gold, so it is beneficial to take that 4-for-4 here, as best player here is left
This
to
game is
1v1
criminal.
Oh my god, that's brutal. That's just brutal there.
What you guys?
Oh my goodness, come on, man.
my
Best
God.
player 1, I mean, he needed that. And right
Carlos
now,
is
the
1-8
comes in as well.
mid
The
lane.
burst potential.
1-8.
Lomax is going to put him down. And right
Oh
now,
my
Alo Gaming
God.
definitely in control.
For his team to go ahead and set up speaker. Look at this. Look at this. This is setting up
Bro,
in that
that's
bush.
like-
That bush is so dangerous for BDK.
That's like Carlos and Game
Yeah,
7.
it's not looking good.
He
Robot
never
gets another
wins.
stun, and here comes the burst damage on the back lines, and there we go. Even with the Ghost mobilization, it still looks a little bit dicey. They do finally manage to get you down onto the ground, and now Alo have to turn tails.
Bro,
But
I'm
at the
so
side
done,
of
bro.
Lomax is hiding. He's waiting for someone, and that someone seems to be best player 1. But for now, it's a map play because Alo Gaming starting to work on the tyrant, but it has been caught out by Shark.
Absolutely.
You, that is kind of surprising.
Yeah, there's so much damage to the game. The carriers are just getting melted. You know, all the other.
Bro, they're
reround
literally
buttons here, when the
freestyling
carries
on
get
us.
taken
They
out,
do
every fight
something.
looks
Turn
like.
off their Wi-Fi or
It's not
some
gonna be
shit.
a good situation, a double kill for the side of Alonso, but best player 1 does get the vengeance here, and revenge is a dish. Best serve code. Robot Elma does not hit the mark with the stun. They need to work on the turrets right now because Alo Gaming, the longer they drag this, there is a potential of the Mobazane power up at the late game early potential.
Absolutely. And while they
Steal
have
this shit, Carlos.
so
Don't be
another
shy.
tyrant is potentially going over here. Best player opting to
Holy
maybe try to go for
fucking
the steal
shit.
as he gets fished in though. And oh, look at that. That's all the displacement we're talking about. All these ultimates are able to displace
Oh,
you.
oh.
And best player gets served
Oh.
into the enemy team there.
Yep, and they
He
take
could
out
even
3
trade
different
anything.
members on the side of BTK. They're chasing in for more. This could be game here. The slow from the Radiance on the side of Robot Elma. Alonso looking for an opening. T3s are open and exposed on the bottom side. Nice clear by Mobazane, but there is another wave making its way down, and this very well could be T3. The pushback from Alonso happens with the
Oh,
death
should
from
be
below
dead.
as well. They do manage to get their hands on the Mobazane, and it's not looking good. Destructive Deluge used as a defensive deterrent
God
to try
damn,
and clear the
28
wave.
kills,
In the
bro.
meantime, they start working on that T3 in the mid, and that's not the only thing worth taking. There is the Shadow Overlord because there's no Primal Bond onto Alo.
We were talking about you with the Garo being the late game threat earlier. He now has the, I think it's called Sun Chaser, Sun Pool. One of them's called that, being able to Sun Pool, extend the range of Garo here. And if you guys didn't know, Garo's skill 1 increases the range, and when you activate Sun Pool as well,
Then
Garo's
do
gonna be nailing you
something.
basically off of your screen now.
Go to work.
Yes, and there's additional magic
And I'ma
damage
go to
if you
sleep.
activate your first skill as well. So
At
that's
least my
a
sleep
scary
is early
concern
today.
because you need both defenses, physical and
sleeping
magical,
at
to
3.
deal with you. But you is now at late game stage. Once again, they get the knock up on the best player 1. A lot of poke coming in. The Kachosins have been landing on the back lines. Fried Chicken, he's trying his best to make life a little bit more difficult on the side
Now
of
we have
Halo
Bebo
Gaming. But the one
scoreline.
thing they have not been able to find is the position of Doxa. Doxa does have flash. He does have the Truth Mantra, and he starts searching now.
He has been found here, but he's zoning Hoon completely from the fight, allowing Lomax to kind of sneak into that bush here potentially, as everyone is surrounding the members of BTK while they're taking that Tyrant down.
Yep, Doxa manages to find the back
Oh,
line
he
as
did.
well. But Lomax,
Oh, we got a
he will be
shotty.
shut down. Mobile Zane has found something
It's
for
not
the side
bad.
of BTK.
That's like
Can they find more,
$500,
though?
bro.
Shadow Tyrant was the trade on the side of Alo Gaming, and I think for now it's worthwhile as long as they manage to put more pressure across BTK.
They need to go ahead and hold here. They've kind of stopped the bleeding at around the 5,000 gold lead mark, but it looks like Alonso, wow, playing with fire here, staying in the base of BTK, does opt to get out. Now they're going ahead and defending the Overlord. They do have the numbers advantage for the side of BTK,
I'm so
though, so they're
done,
going to try and
bruh.
force this. 10 seconds on Lomax here. Are they able to get something done and get this objective
Khalid,
before they
yo.
5v5 once again?
That's not Khalid, that's
They
his
go
squad.
for the chase. Fried Chicken chasing in, but the stuns come
Oh
in.
no,
It's not
Fight
enough.
Braun.
Too much. They did manage to force out the
Wait, they
flash
killed
and
Top
the ultimate
again.
coming in from Roba Elma, so that's great. But here comes the catch. Alonso catches 2 together,
Holy
and it's
lamb.
Mobile Zane that's the victim on the side of Alo Gaming's push. They do get that knockdown, but it's still not enough because Shark has been taken
Holy
down. The
lamb.
backup. The cavalry arrives on the side
Holy
of Alo
lamb.
Gaming. The stuns come in. It's a triple
gonna get-
kill for
he's
the
gonna
side
get
of Alo
savage.
Gaming.
Oh.
Mr. Alonso finally shut down,
Nice.
but now there is still more damage to be had. Hoon is trying his best to hold the wave. In the meantime, this time bot has to be made full use of the
NT.
stun. The knockup does come in. Alo Gaming essentially have done an ace, and they break the T3 in the middle. Fried Chicken left to try and recover the pieces in the mid lane.
Right there, we're seeing the Lamb in action. They're jumping in 1v2, taking out Zane there, and then Shark.
Holy fuck,
and
our
then
scoreboard,
Hoon,
bro.
and Best player afterwards. They're kind of just dispatching. I don't think they took out
We
Hoon,
are so
but,
cooked.
Hoon did end up dying for that altercation there. But we're seeing the power of Lamb here. When it works out really, really well here.
Yep, they have managed to catch another target. Fried Chicken now in the middle of 4. He will not survive, and you
God
catches
damn,
his
this
hands on
shit
him. The
hurts.
stun comes in. A double kill for you.
Elgato
And
hurts
once
now,
again,
bro.
there's a numbers disadvantage. 30 painful seconds for BTK, but 30 seconds of happiness for Alo as they put more pressure. Mobazine gonna try and mount the comeback against you one-on-one. Can they do it? But the catch comes in as well. Best player 1 unable to find the mark just yet. The hues come through on the Doxa, and the crystal is exposed. There is a wave coming in. What more can they do? Excellent knockup by the
This
side,
team
and
is
Hoon gets
Thanasis
taken
is
out.
crazy.
Alo Gaming looking for the end here
Is this
of
over?
game number 2. They take
50
the
kill
T3
game,
on
by
the
the way.
top first to escort the wave. Do they really want to finish this now? It looks like there is a possibility.
They're
What is it
playing
gonna be,
safer,
40 kill game?
opting to back up and take the overload. You could have made an argument for pushing for the win there as well too, but they're a little bit low and they don't have much resources here. Opting to play it safe, you know, they know the
You
game's
do
in their
not
hands, they don't
disrespect
wanna
De
go
La
ahead and rush
Vedova,
things.
bro.
But can we
That guy
look
cooked
at
Curry,
you during
man.
these fights? I want you guys to really
On
focus
defense,
on
bro.
how far you was able to
Actually,
get those
didn't
autos. In
cook
that last
Curry.
fight, you were nailing them like up from the middle of the
He was
lane
getting
all the
cooked.
way to the high ground. It felt like, right? Well,
A
not
girl
the
can
squarely
hope.
middle of the lane.
Yep.
But he was able to shoot him from so far away now that they have that Sun Pool and that late game acquired.
Yes, a lot of pain, and the fact that you also has the Azure buff is a concern. While he does not have the Crimson buff,
Fuck
that's fine.
Danny.
You definitely needs a lot more mana regeneration for his first skill. And here we go. This is going to be the pushback on the side of Alo. The stuns start to come in once again. There's too many control skills on the side of Alo.
Holy fuck, the
Look at
arrow
that
was
damage he was
flying.
able to get on the best player while he's behind his crystal. Actually, he's able to outrange the crystal damage there and get
Oh?
these autos in and
Wait,
apply that
they
residual
all gonna
damage
get
we talked about earlier,
frozen.
as best player gets absolutely nailed down by the Garo here. Has the blood rage shield, almost goes down there.
Yep, Shark is
We
all
still
alone
got a
on the
kill?
back lines on the side of Halo Gaming, but Halo Gaming, they've lost you.
Wait, we
That's the major
defended.
damage dealer on the side gone, Alonso as well. But
Holy
still, it is not
fuck,
enough.
fight,
Hoon
Braun.
has been taken out. Moment saying maybe he can turn the game here. He has a lot of damage to offer, and they are starting to shut them down. No, the stun
Holy
misses, the
shutdown.
shutdown happens, and
Chase him,
Moment Zane
boy.
has bought life for the side of BTK. Goes in for the chase.
Wait,
as well.
why?
His ultimate's available for the side of Doxa. He
Wait, we got
cannot
scared?
overstep his boundaries.
Oh, he has-
Moment
he has,
Zane, they buy some time, and
he has
it's time
punch.
that is absolutely necessary for BTK.
Winnable, bro.
Absolutely. The
it's low-key
Fried Chicken
winnable.
Really clutched that fight actually. While we were talking about you, I was looking at while you busy shooting best player. Fried Chicken found an angle to
Fight
go ahead
ikut
and kind of
dalam holding.
assassinate you and
35.
Lomax and taking a double kill. And even though they're losing this game and
35
down
is
by
still
5,000,
big.
Fried Chicken is still ahead of this Clash laner in gold, which is extremely
Matter of
impressive.
fact, he was averaging
That's great.
40.
I mean, they definitely need this, right? Because as we
2018.
hit the later parts of the game, this
Oh
is
my
where
God.
the
Oh,
differences
winnable.
will matter. And in that shutdown, Doxa gets rid of Moba Zane. This very well could be the lack of damage for the side of BTK.
Once again, that positional advantage from Zayn being punished there, because this is going to be a crucial fight that they're not going to have.
Very long time, and Alonso is way alive. He's ready for the knockup as well. Yu comes in with the damage on the best player as well. The knockup comes in from Doxa, gets the truth mantra down, and they do get rid of
Jeez.
Yu, but on the back
Wait, they
lines,
got the
can
marksman.
they get rid of the main damage dealer? That is the Mai. Lomax
Chicken is so
has been
tanky.
causing destruction. They get the knockdown onto Fried Chicken, and
Oh,
Wu,
can we-
he
oh, we
is
have
not
Zane
tanky.
now.
He does have damage, but he's going to be
Nice.
helped out by Moba Zane, who has been respawned. He is the lifeline that BTK need right now.
Here we go. They're gonna be holding all three waves here. 2v3. It looks like Alien once again
Nice.
playing it slow.
See?
Right? They're not trying to push into the base there, even though they have all those minions there. They don't want to take that risk. They go ahead and back up and set up more of these ambushes we're talking about.
That's true, and you know what? They really have held out quite long. And in another 90 seconds, there is a potential of a true
6, 8,
50-50.
6, 7, 4,
Maybe not
9,
true
3,
50-50,
9,
but there is a
2,
chance
9.
of comeback because of the
Holy
Tempest
shit.
Dragon.
Absolutely. Everyone's coming on to full build now. This gold
But
lead is
low
not gonna
key,
matter too
if it
much
goes
anymore.
Tempest, I think
And
we're winning.
as you guys
If
probably
it
know
goes
at
Tempest,
home,
we're winning,
Whoever
bro.
gets the Tempest has a really, really big chance of winning here.
Yes, we'll see how that is going to start to work out.
I don't know
They
the-
have
I don't get
dispatched
the
Q to
joke
try
on
and
6-7,
work
by the
onto
way.
this
I'm too old for that, I guess.
Shadow Overlord, which is going to be
I'm
a
an
little bit of a
unk now.
deficit in terms of map control. No way, best player, he has been caught, slammed
let's
against
just
the
check the
wall,
boost.
and the takedown from Nomax as well. Fried Chicken knocks
You-
up
you
two,
gonna
but
die.
the save comes in from the rest of the
Chicken
team.
is
First life
carrying.
gone. For the side
Zane
of
go
you, he
in.
comes back alive and kicking
Loki
and
should've just
shooting
went in.
arrows. It's a double kill for you, as it looks like this could be very well the end of the game. Just left with Hoon as well as Shark. The two of them. Hoon does get the knockup, a lot of damage. Very nice job, but there is too many lives on the side of Halo Gaming, and the crystal is exposed. They just have to
Man.
finish this last bit, and game number 2
NT.
goes into the hands of Halo Gaming.
Really good fight BTK put up there near the end. Even though it was 22 to 46, they almost dragged it out to Tempest.